Hey guys, it's Naka and Dominic. So we thought we'd come back and just give you guys a quick update on what's been going on. It's a little bit of like good news and bad news at the same time. So I'm just gonna let Dominic do a little bit of the talking and just kind of, yeah. I feel like I'm trying to stay positive, but yeah.
Okay, alright guys, so basically we've seen like a lot of people asking for updates, like a lot of people have been messaging and sending out emails. So instead of kind of just saying it to everyone, we're just we do like one video about where we're at. We haven't done one yet because we don't have like any concrete kind of like a next step yet.
Yeah.
But we just thought we let everyone know kind of what's going on. Thank you. We want to thank everyone for their comments, their suggestions, their emails, their Instagram for reaching out, helping us, sharing the video and sending it out. It's actually helping because it's kind of going to wider people. So it is helping. So thank you. And just because we don't respond to every single comments, we do see them all. We're just been busy on the phones, and we've almost took a step back to try and like just kind of gather ourselves together. So from now on, what's basically happening is that our hotel's closing. We'll kind of back up a little bit. So we reached out to everywhere where everyone said. So like that 613 emergency number, the SOS number, the Manila embassy number. We reached out to everyone. Nothing can be done. So there's nothing that the Canadian embassy can do, which we're not mad about. It's kind of, they can't step on other government officials' toes, which is understandable. It's just the situation we're in, right? They can't just fly a military plane to come get us and other people stranded here, because it almost be like they're intruding. It could be like an act of war, right? So like we understand their situation, there's politics and the safety of the people to quarantine everything. So it is what it is.
And like we can't get mad because in the Philippines they have to do what's best for their people, right?
Their people, they have to quarantine.
So, yeah.
They have security measures to protect their people from the outbreak. So that's completely understandable. The only people that they've told us to reach out to is the Department of Tourism. So the Department of Tourism basically have been telling everyone who's here, all the foreign tourists, to register with them. So if you're in any foreign country, please go register with your Department of Tourism. So they're taking all the numbers down. What they're trying to organize is a flight for the people who are here outwards. So that's the only thing that they're trying to do. The only thing that's frustrating is that they have no concrete information. We've been going every single day to get an update and nothing. And they always say like, we'll reach out to you and give information like as a confirmation.
We haven't gotten anything.
But there's never any confirmation, right? So we just want to make sure that we're not left behind. So we always go get updates. And basically I asked them kind of straight point blank how much people there are. They said they had 500 people on their list, a little bit more. This was yesterday.
Yeah, yesterday.
Today we've been talking with the other people who are stranded here, and they sent an article, and the article said there's 1,000 now.
And yet today at the board, the tourism board, they're not telling people how many people are stranded here.
There could be more.
Yeah, so I think it is more due to how quiet like they're keeping it. So I think it's at a number where it's like they have to do something. I was talking to my mom about it. It's like they have to get us out now. It's not like there's 20 of us, right? There's over 1,000 of us here. So I think they're doing the best that they can to just gather everyone together and get us a flight so that we can go into the city or wherever they have it planned so that we can go back home.
And these videos are good because like when you're sharing, when you're telling people about our situation, just think about it. There's 1,000 of us here, right? So like just sharing our videos, kind of speaking out to help everyone here.
Yeah, and
no one's more important than someone else. So if helping us is helping everyone, like we don't want to get help before other people. Everyone has to be at the same time, right?
And a lot of people here, they actually watch our videos, so we're sharing the things that we're going through. There's 1,000 people going through this, so it's like it's kind of nice because like we're the voice to everyone else here. So people came up to us and they said that they watched the video and they're really thankful for all the updates that they're doing, and their families back home are watching us. So just thank you guys again, and just keep sharing our videos.
So our concern was that if we leave to Clark or Manila, basically, we heard that there's only a lifted ban for until the 23rd. So if we get there after 23rd, what's gonna happen, right? We won't be able to head back to fly out. So what we were told was that if we leave on the 23rd, we're going to that airport with the intention of being able to fly out, right? So that was good news. That was kind of reassuring that if we go there, they will have the intention of being able for us to leave, right?
And they're making direct flights. So let's say we're here, when we go to, let's say the plan is for us to get to Manila, right? So from Manila, they can fly us directly to Toronto or Montreal, which
we've seen direct really flights from those areas to the Canadian cities that have their airports open. The only thing that's concerning to us is that we were like, okay, well, what happens if
there's only 3 Canadians?
How like 3 or 5 Canadians going to Toronto or something? Like, are they waiting until they have enough? How long is that going to take? And then she also told us we won't be able to leave at the airport. So we're just going to be in the airport for 2-3 days. So like, there's a lot of unanswered questions, which is kind of stressful.
It's a little scary. Like now leaving Boracay, like is that the right decision to do and going to Manila?
Because that's unknown. We don't know we don't have tickets. We can't book tickets because it's unsure yet. Yeah. So we're gonna wait till we get there to get tickets. How much is it gonna be? Like there's a lot of unknowns, right?
And then we're talking to the other couple. It's like, do they just want to get rid of us and then be like, okay, now it's Manila's issue to have you guys? Like we don't know what's going on right now, right?
And then the other thing is that it's scary to kind of stay here because like our hotel's closing tomorrow. We finally found a couple places for food that is less expensive, so we've been eating there. Then today they told us that they're closing tomorrow too. So I think a lot of governments, I think we asked them and they said it's the government and the business owner's decision. So if they close more and more places, then we'll be limited to go places, which is
because Boracay depends on tourism, right? And if there's no tourists, there's no money coming in. And if there's no money coming in, they can't sustain the people. So businesses, a lot of things are closing down, and we can't stay here, right? So
it's very sad. We were talking to a lot of the locals, when we go to the restaurant and like at the place we're staying and stuff like that. And it's heartbreaking for foreigners and tourists that are stuck here, but it's also even more heartbreaking for all the locals and everyone that's losing their jobs here, because when our place closes or the restaurant closes, the people there lose their jobs. Some of them can't even go back home, so they're going to be in a boarding house. So keep us in your prayers, but also keep them in your prayers too, please. Because they're going through a hard time as much as we are.
Yeah, it's easy to forget about everyone else's pain and just focus on yourself, but it's like we have to remember that so many people are losing their jobs here and
they want sick too.
Yeah, so it's just like, imagine like we were in Ottawa right now and you can't go to your family. Like I can't even imagine what they're going through. And a lot of their families, like they don't have phones, so they're here and they don't know what's going on with their families. So it's just like, just hearing some of the staff members' stories, like it's honestly so sad, and just my heart goes out to them.
And it's expensive for foreigners and tourists and locals even more so, right? So I mean, we're watching sermons to kind of cheer up and stuff. And there was the pastor actually said something very interesting. It was like the spirit of fear. There's 2 different types of fear. There's an emotion of fear, but there's also spirit of fear. The emotion of fear is natural when he was saying, explain like this. So if someone's behind you, jumps on you, you get scared, right? It's fear, that's natural. But if there's the spirit of fear, which is what everyone's having right now, is that they think that someone's gonna come up behind them and scare them. So
it's
then
like you expect that, right?
You expect it, and then you act on expectation. So then that's why everyone is acting spirit of fear. They're hoarding, they're acting in that spirit. They're keeping everything for themselves.
Instead of like sharing.
And he was saying like the best way to overcome what we're going through is
to work
outrageous
together.
generosity. And the spirit of giving, like if there's 3 water bottles at the grocery store, don't take 3. Like if someone needs it, take one if you need one for yourself, and then give some to others. Like sharing and caring and generosity is what's gonna get everyone through this.
Yeah.
So that's important to keep in mind.
Yeah, like when I was freaking out and I had my panic, it's like, I forgot that I'm not the only one that's suffering, and just like also talking to other people, it made me realize like, wow, like, you know,
a lot of people are going
there's
through
people
it.
that are in worse situations than me. Like, at least like I can afford somewhere to sleep. There's people that are in small houses and there's 10 of them sleeping there, you know. So it's just, we just have to remember that whatever situation you're in, just remember that someone has it worse than you. So we've been talking to a lot of the locals here and a lot of the people that are here. So you just have to be open-minded and just be kind to one another, especially in these kind of situation, and not put others down, because it's easy to put someone down when they're already at the bottom, you know. But we should just uplift one another, and that's what me and Dominic are trying to do. We're trying to be more positive, you know. We've been praying a lot, watching sermons, just kind of surrounding ourselves with positivity, because honestly we really need it, because it's hard. But just, we read the comments and we talk to people, and honestly, like, I'm just so thankful for you guys, and we're gonna keep updating you guys. And sorry if we're not really active on Instagram and stuff like that. I'm trying to not be on my phone every 2 seconds, you know. So that's what we're doing. We're gonna, I don't know if this is gonna be the last video that we do, or we're gonna wait until we get home. We might do another updated video. It just depends on the situation.
A big advice too is like what Naka just said, like if you're with your family in a tough time and stuff, it does the soul and body mind good to just pull away from your phone and spend time with your family.
Yeah.
Like us, the thing that really helped us get through it, like if we go out somewhere, we'll try and leave our phones.
Yeah.
Stay up to date, never miss updates, but don't be constantly on it. Like spend time with your loved ones and kind of just reconnect with them, and like that's what we've been doing, and it's been helping us.
Yeah, it really does help. But yeah, and also something that's really weird is like we've noticed new people arriving.
I don't know where they're coming from.
I don't know where they're coming from, and there's
leaving.
Also people that we would see that we don't see anymore. So the ones that we don't see anymore, I think they're just going other places. I know that there's churches that are taking in people, so I think that's what it is. There's weird hours where everyone's at the beach, and then other hours where it's like there's no one there. So it's like, let's say like
yesterday,
it's always, people are always at the beach like in the morning, and then around like 1 or 2 o'clock there's no one. So it's like some days it's like, oh my god, everyone left, but then you go outside again and it's like, no, there's a lot of people. So it's just weird because it's like there's new people that keep coming in, and I'm like, how are they getting here? At the place we're staying
today, like today we saw at least, I'd say 3 or 4 new people that we've never seen since we're here. And like I don't know if
stressful.
I don't know if it's new people coming in that don't know the situation.
Remember when we were getting food, I was telling you, it was like, do we tell them that they have to go with the sign up the name to like
the Department of Tourism,
or not? So
wherever you are, please spread the word. The word please spread the word that if you see anyone, you know, that looks like they need help, you know, just reach out and talk to them. Like us, honestly, the only thing that we can do now is wait, which, like we're saying, it's kind of bittersweet, right? Because now there's no stress. We were spending so much time on the phone, so much time like trying to find a solution, and we'd always encounter roadblocks, always encounter like nothing to be done, right? So now that we have something to look forward to,
we're gonna stay positive.
We're gonna stay positive, and we're gonna look forward to it, and not kind of always stressed to get out, because nothing, we can't, you know, like we have to stay. So as long, I mean, I guess we can start to stress again on the 23rd, but
yeah, we're supposed to leave on the 23rd.
That's the stressful part, is that we haven't heard anything from them yet. Like they always say we'll reach out, so we're waiting. We heard Sunwing's giving free flights. There's no flights from Sunwing here, so hopefully this is another thing that like the government and the airlines should kind of work together and kind of come up with a solution. Like there's 1,000 people on this little island where we are. Just imagine like worldwide, right? Not just Canadians, Americans, Europeans, everyone, right? So
that's the update, guys. So
hopefully like the update, just a quick one, and when we get more news,
we'll let you know. Guys, pray that we leave on the 23rd and we get home on the 25th, the latest, or
as long as we have movement. So we'll try and keep positive.
Yeah, thank you guys.
Thanks for watching.
We'll see you in our next video. Bye.